big meltdown cycles and will just cry and get really upset. She didn't know what to do. They've been doing some art therapy. Over the holidays, I've had the opportunity to meet up with a bunch of friends, and one of the themes that's come up has been feeling emotionally dysregulated. And it's like, what do we do with those uncomfortable feelings, especially when we are overwhelmed with responsibilities and maybe work is still ongoing, family obligations. One friend in particular was saying how hard it is for her young daughter to express emotions like anger. And she gets into these like big meltdown cycles and will just cry and get really upset. She didn't know what to do. They've been doing some art therapy. So one of the things that I suggested, which they've now tried and said was fun, is the chicken meditation. So more of a bottom-up approach to regulating like uncomfortable or stuck emotions. So that's where you're like flapping your elbows like chicken wings, stomping your feet, and breathing in time to that. And then the other friend I was talking to, we were discussing like how easy it is to repress emotions and push them down instead of trying to feel them to heal them. So one of the things that I've been learning more recently is about emotional awareness and expression therapy. And I feel like this is a really good way to do anger processing, because you can like yell as if you're having a conversation with somebody and they never have to hear it. Like you can be in your car or in a room with some privacy and just have the conversation with the other person or the situation or the issue that you've been experiencing, and just let it all out and say what you would want to say. Imagine you're doing what you would want to do. And then afterwards, with the different parts inside of you, you're kind of emulating the protector part, the part that knows that it's there to take care of you and make sure that all is well. You can give yourself compassion for what you've been going through. You can give yourself gratitude for having had that experience. And if there's any guilt, you can again express compassion and say, okay, well, the reason you're feeling guilt is because you are, at your core, a nice person and you don't want to feel these things. But it's better to let them out than to squeeze them down and have things explode, which sometimes can be a little harder to come back from depending on who you're communicating with. So I hope that one of those two approaches helps. One is more of a top-down and the other is more of a bottom-up strategy. So depending on the situation, you might try one or the other or both. Good luck. For more content like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.